Would you like to see my process for switching the laundry? I know you've got your own process. Well, you see, I get a basket down from up here. Dum-da-dum-dum. And put it on the floor in front of the dryer. Okay. You can see that, right? And I open the dryer. And I pull these out. Okay. Then I scoot it around the corner and into the living room so it'll go away from here. And then I open the washing machine. And I put, I wonder what you can see from where you're sitting. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, this is all very important, interest you, but this is for kids who don't know about how to do the laundry. Okay, toss it in there. You must remember to clean this out. Now this is just compost. This can go outside. The birds will use it to make nests. Don't have to put it in the real garbage. Okay, now my dryer is set up for less dry, more dry. This is a Maytag. They never, ever, ever need service. I've had this Maytag for 20 years and I've never had it serviced. Okay, so I turn this to less dry, which is where I usually put it. It has its own timer, and I push the start button. And round and round and round it goes. Okay, then for the laundry. Now, I usually like to wash in cold water. You push this in and turn it. See, it says regular fabrics. Okay, you push this in and turn it until this thing is at the 12. Okay, then you pull it out. It starts to fill up with cold water. This means cold water for washing, cold water for rinsing. You can change it hot and warm, hot and cold, warm and cold. Now this is the size. Now if you put it there, you get only a little tiny bit of water. If you want to change it from there to there, you have to first go to reset and then go to there. But I always do a large load because it's best on your soap and on your electricity and everything else. Okay, now usually people use stuff like laundry soap, okay? Let me show you this. Where did it go? Okay, so, and it usually comes with a lid. I mean, they do come with lids. If it's liquid, generally they want you to fill it up. You see on the inside of here it says large. You can feel it there, large, large. I don't know where the small is. It doesn't say small. Okay, so the idea is you fill this up and pour it in. Now, since I'm a soap maker, I have soap from making my soaps, and so I fill up empty containers with the water this is rainwater. Now, rainwater is really good for doing your laundry because it's soft water. Soft water is much better than hard water. Hard water doesn't let the soap suds, but rainwater or soft water will. Okay, so it's rained into my container that I made soap in. I've swished it around and it's usually pretty thick and gooey. So let's see what this part looks like. See, this feels kind of slippery. So that's good soap. So I'll put in a bit. I don't have to be careful with the amount because I make soap all the time. Okay, and now you do this first. Before you put your laundry in, you put your soap in the water. Now as it's filling up, you're going to fill it up, but you don't want to fill it up past, see where all these holes are down there? You don't want to fill it up past here. Because this thing is going to go back and forth and agitate it, and it'll twist the laundry down, up and down through the water. That's what really cleans it. You can actually do your laundry with no soap. Or you could throw in a chunk of homemade soap. If it doesn't have, not super fatted soap. Never use super fatted soap, which will be really creamy on your skin and feel nice. Don't use that kind for the laundry. You need to make it so you've got equal lye with, see there's charts on the internet. Soap Maker, you can download it, or Soap Calc, and and you can download them, and they will show you the amount of lye and the amount of oil when you're making your soap. All soap is made with lye. You can't have soap without lye. Forget it. But it's called saponification. So once the lye and the oil mix, it's saponified and it's no longer lye or oil. That's why it cleans you and doesn't make you greasy. But if you have too much oil in there, it's called super fatted. So there's more fat than the lye can saponify. So you get this extra oily stuff, which then is nice for your skin. If you want to do laundry, you don't want any extra oil. You want only enough oil that will saponify. So you have 0% super fat, 0%, or negative. You can go negative, but then it'll be even stronger because lye is strong. So what you end up with is that not all the molecules have converted to soap. So you've got some free molecules of lye in there. So it'll be a lot stronger. Depending on how negative you go is how much stronger. Okay, so if you're going to do laundry soap, you don't want it super fatted. You want it super lean. No, lean. You want it lean fatted. Whatever. Okay, so now we're going to add our laundry. Okay, so it's filling up. We don't have to let it fill up this much. Okay, so this is, now you don't push everything in at once, because it's all going to twist around. So you want it all to kind of twist properly. Now this has been washed a million times, so I know that this red is not going to run. If it's a new thing that's red, forget it, it'll ruin everything. But even so, I'm only going to do darks with it. So you kind of make them sort of straight, because you don't want them all tangled together. You don't want them, like you wouldn't want to twist a shirt around there. You see, like if you were to put a shirt in like this, they're going to get all twisted together. So you kind of want to put them each in separately. Okay, let's get some more dark stuff. Now you also need to check the pockets. Hear those pockets? Look at that. That's full of nails. You don't want those nails in the laundry. You need to check your pockets. You don't want a Kleenex in there. You don't want your matches in there. Some of this stuff seems to have gotten down below. It's come out of the pocket on the inside. It's trapped in there. Okay. I think that's okay. It can't come out. So I'll put this in now too. Now with darks, you can also clean things that you don't usually wash. Like this is one of those shopping bags. I love these bags. They're 99 cents at Home Depot. They lock together. They've got a great big shoulder, so you can put it over your shoulder, and they hold a ton of stuff. They also go over the laundry cart, or the grocery cart. Anyway, so that needs to be washed. So stick that in too. Okay? Now when it's full, it'll stop turning. Stop filling. And now you close the lid, and then it'll start working. That's because there's a button back here. There's a bump on this thing, and there's a button there. And when that, you see what happens there? So you push that bump in, and it turns it on. It's a caution thing, you know, careful safety. It's a safety thing that you can't open the lid, and it'll always, and it won't keep going. It closes when you open it. Okay? So now you wait, and this is going to take, what's going to happen here? It's going to wash for 12 minutes, then it's going to rinse, it's going to spin it all out, then it's going to fill it with water again and rinse it, and then it's going to spin it all out again. And when it gets up here, it's done. The wash machine will turn off. Now, depending on what you've got in your dryer, if you have things like towels in your dryer or jeans, they're heavier fabric. Whereas if you have light, thin blouses, well, they're thin. So if this is on less dry, when things are done, it'll turn off. So you're likely going to have your washing machine turn off before your dryer. So you don't have to come back and switch your laundry in a half an hour if your dryer is still going, okay? All right, well that's what I know about doing the laundry. You can also scrub your parts that have stains. That's when you do it before it goes into the laundry. Okay, now there's no excuse. Right, children? Do your own laundry. Your mother's busy enough. Bye.